Hello Easterlingers, hope you're having a good day. I'm here with my very first miniature from the board game Hate. And this guy is slap chopped or underpainted or whichever way you want to call it. And we're going to see how this guy's going to turn out. And we're going to start off with a little bit of amber skin from the Army Painter Skin Tone paint range. You're going to want to put this on very lightly to keep that underpainting come through so that the darks and the lights come through. I want to give a special thanks to Will Flaherty for a $50 tip to the channel. That is amazing. Thank you so much. You too, you can support the channel by hitting that link down below or becoming a Patreon or even sending me a coffee. Anyway, helps the channel. That is amazing. Thank you again, Will Flaherty. Alright, moving on now. We're still painting up the skin. He's got some skin a little bit here and there. And we're taking our time with this miniature. Like, we're trying to get... Well, we're going to be taking our time, but we're also going to be using some speed paints on this guy. Yeah, we're using speed paints on a big Tyrant. Now, this is the actual Tyrant from Hate the board game. If you haven't played Hate, it is actually amazing. It's almost like a game of chess, but with really cool miniatures and awesome gameplay mechanics. Really great game. It looks intimidating, but go check it out. It's amazing. Zealot Yellow now. We're giving this guy some really blonde hair. Now... technically he's supposed to have like this white dirty hair, but I want to give him a little different, and plus with what I'm going to do later with the wash, it's going to give like almost like the perfect hair style that I want. And you can see with the Zealot Yellow that underpainting really comes through, so it's kind of cool. Claymore Blade, but I added in some speed paint medium. Why speed paint? I don't know. I want to see if I could get the same effect as a speed paint with silver paint, and I did, because as you can tell, it's quite like watered down kind of thing. It's like a speed paint, it's clear, but it's shiny metallic, so it keeps that nice undertone of the raised highlighted edges. It gives like old metallic style look even on the blades and all that. That looks just amazing. So if you're ever trying to do a metallic without using a color on top of it, try a speed paint medium. I don't know how it would work with just a regular war paints medium or any medium you might have, but look at on the big axe here. You can tell it's got a silvery glow, but keeping that beautiful underpainting job right there. We're gonna use some hardened leather next, and we added that actually to that mixture of silver and the medium. And what we're doing now is some of the other parts of his armor stuff and all the chains. So this is extremely long. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here, and I'll come back and talk to you guys soon. There you go, there we go. We're gonna finish off with those little chains everywhere. Just amazing miniature again. So this guy's pretty big, right? So there's a lot of details to him. Some people, I've seen some of these painted online, and it's just like boom, tossed on. Gravelord Gray now. We're gonna be doing the handle of his axe. We're gonna be doing his big boots, and we're also gonna go a little bit on top of the armor that I did with that silver, just a touch, almost like as if it was a wash. To give it again a dirty, this one here I hit it all completely because I completely forgot to put the silver on. And then these ones, yeah, I'm just going over quickly, just brushing it very gently, not pooling it anywhere, just to give it more of a dirty look or a rustic look to it. And yeah, hardened leather. We come back to the hardened leather, but this is not mixed in anything. This is just pure hardened leather. We're doing all his like straps. Now you gotta be careful, there's some around his arms that I forgot to do at one point, so I did come back. I was painting something else and noticed that. So all these nice little leather strappings here, and it really pops on the miniature. And look at how that underpainting job with these Army Painter Speed Paints. This, my folks, is the best. I find speed paint with the slap chop method. Now I know out there people are, oh, slap chop, you're trying to get views. I'm not gonna write it in the title. Nope, I'm painting the Tyrant from Hate. Simple. Dark skin wash. Now, I'm going to be putting this on all the skin. This is a very dark one from the Army Painter Skin Tone. And you see, I put on the hair as well to kind of blend it in, but to also not make it as yellow, because it was very bright yellow where it was white. So this had a nice dimming effect on it. And look at the skin, how great it turns out. Like, just looks gritty and dirty, you know, like in this world of apocalyptic wars. and it was between the tribes. Some sand golem now for the part of his axe. Now we're doing every single one of those skeletons, or skulls I should say, with the pallid bone. At one point though, I noticed you'll say, hey, it's a bit darker there on the left. Yeah, I hit the wrong pool of color on my palette and accidentally mixed it a little bit, so I fixed it up though, and I fixed up the paint scheme, and I just continue going on with the pallid bone everywhere else. So you might have a few skulls there, or I have a few skulls that are a bit darker. You should not. You should have a nice tone of pallid bone everywhere, including those big horns or whatever it is that are attached to his fur there. Yeah, so anyways, again, CMON did a great job with these miniatures. This is an older game too, so I don't know if this is going to be popular on the channel. If it is, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button and comment down below if you'd like to see some more of the Hate miniatures, because they are amazing. Magic Blue, not sure why I did this here, frankly. I said, oh, it'll be kind of neat to have a little bit of blue on these guys, you know, little, like sort of like as if it was like colored. Now I mixed some fur brown with some of that speed paint medium. Let's try this again. And as you can see, it's quite watered down. I don't even know the ratio. I never measure, by the way, guys. I just dump it together and mix it until I think it's a good, clear version of that paint. It turned it into a speed paint. It looks thicker than you would think, which it is. I mean, it is a thick paint for brown. But wait till it dries. It turns out looking amazing. Like, I was surprised. I was going to do some dry brushing, but that white, whoop, dropped the guy there. That white just pops out afterwards, and it gives like a light brown. Yeah, again, this underpainting technique. And the worst thing is I actually did this at one point, not knowing what it was called. It was underpainting or whatever. And I just said, oh, I'm going to dry brush some paints on here. Alright, here we go. We're up in bronze now, just to do a little bit on that big axe. Just a little touch on the axe part itself, on that, like, there on the blade. And there you have it, folks, the Tyrant from CMON Games Hate. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. We'll see you all in the next one.